Right, morning all. Forgive the subdued voice, but I have not quite rolled out of bed. I've had a chance to slap my face in the fresh air. But Albie is 16 hours ahead, so like it's before 8 o'clock a.m. my time, and it's nearly midnight their time. So with Ritzel the way it is, I do not want to withdraw. Oh, why do you always do that? Horrible machine. We are the Reds, so let's play Albie. Um, Couple of 4-up cards. Unfortunately, one of them is Marshall Plan. We'll open 441. Say hello. And we'll probably queue a run. So yes, I'm going to be speaking in a bit more of a subdued tone, because in order to wake Mrs. C up. What the hell are you doing playing these stupid games at this time of day? So, classic 442 opening. I think Captain Nazi is our headline. Best of the bunch here. Suez is another option because it clears out Israel. But if it gets defected, we lose a valuable 3-op card. So let's go Captain Nazi. And we get purged. Joy. That's no way to treat someone before breakfast. But that's the way they want to play the game. We'll still get the coup off on Tream Olympic Games. Suez Marshall Romanian blockade. Yep, cool. Can't type it either. All right, well, we definitely coup Iran to start. That is a result because if they do not immediately play into Israel, I will 100% Suez. So yeah, let's hope that they do not immediately fear Suez because I want to smash them out of the Middle East. Must crush capitalism. Apologies to people with Russian accents who that just offended terribly. Come on, go somewhere else, please. Oh, you're so clever. Why are you so clever? Uh, well, let's see. They purged us, so they probably don't have Middle East scoring. We want to keep DEFCON up. I think we either event blockade or space Marshall Plan. I kind of like holding Marshall Plan through the turn unless we see UN intervention. So I think eventing blockade is as good as it gets right now. Yeah, let's just blockade them. Shorten the hand, squeeze out D-Style if they have it. Keep DEFCON up. Getting purged really hurts here. But, you know, so it goes. Okay, well, that's nice. I mean, that's less nice, obviously. But we do not read Middle East scoring in the hand. All right. We will use Suez to take Iraq. I mean, that's fine. We were never gonna get that off. Um, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna put one in Saudi with Truman Doctrine, and you can have one of my influences from Europe. Yeah. I mean, it's a fun question, isn't it? For those who were alive in the Cold War, I suspect that many Twilight Struggle players are children of the later 1990s. So, I mean, I'm inviting them to get a coup off on Iraq at some point. But yeah, we'll definitely hold Marshall Plan at this point. I mean, I'm content just putting two more influences into Saudi to keep country count up on an unscored region. Weird first turn thanks to the purge. Well, I suppose it's a specific combination of the purge and the fact that Iran cleared them out. Mm-hmm. No surprises there. Well, we'll just keep chipping away in Saudi then. And I guess to avoid presenceless domination, we'll need to put another one in Iraq to end the turn, which is a bit dismal. Although we could go Syria, because then we could coup Libya in the headline and flip domination. Yeah. Man. Rough first turn. Yeah, Syria. I like that, because if I don't do something that can frig with Europe, I could start with coup Libya or something. Well, CIA not coming around is a bonus. Yeah, we'll finish by adding one into Syria. If you've got a 4-op card and you tap both, then kudos. They might, because no. Okay, that makes sense. Thank goodness it fails. Right, Independent Reds is still to come out. So let's do that. And we did get you an intervention, and we got Cambridge 5, so we're very likely to be defected here. But they may just drop Middle East scoring. If they also hold Europe scoring, we are in a good spot to take France. So yeah, we'll drop Cambridge 5 here. If we get defected, that's tragic. Do you have Europe scoring as well, though? No. Oh. Okay, that's tragic. Definitely. We will UN intervention, coup. Defcon's 4. I suppose we'll be able to get a... Yeah, we want to keep Defcon up for now, I guess. So let's start with that. Yeah, Middle East scored and Europe not going to be scoring. Keeping Defcon up's fine for now. Yeah, that's probably the worst case scenario, where they have Middle East but not Europe, unfortunately. Gonna make access problematic. No D-style or D-call for us either. So not the greatest start to a game I've ever experienced. What a shocker. So we'll be hoping for De Gaulle in due course. We'll finish taking Korea with the war. Oh well. They had it all. Busy tracking cards there. One in Iraq. Okay, that makes sense. So we will Marshall Plan. We'll go 3 Iraq, 3 Iran, 1 Iraq, and set up coup counter coup. I ideally want a space special relationship because I don't want France to get any bigger. De Gaulle is at the point of being able to control it, and as soon as you put special relationship in, it becomes a 4-off operation. It's a bigger ask. Yep, okay. We can leave Defcon as long as possible, so we do get that away, that's fine. That suggests they're looking to hold decol through the turn, knowing blockade's gone, so 0 development is a bit of a kick in the teeth. Get some mill-ops that way. Oh, well. That does that then. Haha. We will overprotect Saudi with Fidel and go for an R6 coup on Libya. Although we've got oh hello. Well, you're going to coup Vietnam, I guess. Well, we'll counter coup it then. Nice, okay. And now they've got a dilemma. That's probably alright for us. Because we also can have world peace going off. I mean, if we're lucky, we get Asia scoring dealt on the reshuffle or something like that. But well, let's not speculate until we see how the end of the hand plays out. Duck and cover, US-Japan, nuclear test ban, Indo-Pakistani war, all still around. This should do it. Oh, good work. Well, that gives me a valid coup target. Europe scoring SOCGov. I guess we go SOCGov and drop Europe scoring for 0. No, we've got defectors. I think that has to be it. So they've got NORAD and US-Japan and Indo-Pakistani war. Got NASA. We got decol. They got to go. Yeah, I think we have to SOCGov to pitch Europe scoring, don't we? Alas, not able to do more damage in Europe, but that's enough. Defectors. Yeah, with DEFCON at 4, I think we pitch Europe scoring and SOCGov. And we'll see whether they move into Pakistan. Oh, well that's handy for us, I guess. So, do you want to run Italy down as well? We can't. Yeah, I think so. UK is an option for special relationship. So let's do that. Well, that all worked out nicely for us. Okay, so the downside is we've given them tempo, but we've got a couple of 4-op cards. So it'll be interesting to see if they jam Thailand now. I mean, if it were me, I'd walk into Pakistan and fill a run. Because I'm in a bit of a hard way in the Middle East. As in, if I coup Iran, I do give up Pakistan and Thailand, potentially. But once DEFCON is down, we can event decol at least. Oh, he's got the ops. Can I take both? Okay, so we will go. Let's go big on Thailand. We do not want to invite disaster. Yeah. And if they do not coup, we will coup Pakistan. If they do coup, we'll coup Libya, I guess. Might be able to hold NASA through the turn. Although we could coup Angola and try to set up some devastation in Africa. All right. Interesting. Let's space defectors. See if we can get a VP swing. Great. That's a pretty decent swing for us. We only know they have to Gaul at this point. I'm going to work on the basis that we will not score Asia for domination. But it's nice for now. So the options are either coup Iran and allow a counter coup. Could it? Oh no, if anything else is bad, because of course, well, rear lines aren't bad, right? It's even rear lines. With the Indo-Pakistani war gone, we could coup it, but it's a juicy brush war target. Let's go Libya. I really wanted them to coup first, I think. So I guess they did a good job not doing it. Let's go Libya. Okay, well, that gives them ample opportunity to counter coup. But we can then event decol. Of course, they used US-Japan this turn, so we do have that in our back pocket for Asia. Mm-hmm. Glad they took a junior coup on that. So this is a shame because it does give up most efficient use of decol. Because they can now play into Zaire. But we'll hold Nasser just as an additional possible thing to mess them up with in Egypt. And if we get dealt Sadat, we can play them in the right order. If they don't play into Zaire, we're definitely doing it with decol. But I think we are anyway. Algeria, Nigeria, maybe Indonesia. Southeast Asia scoring and staying ahead in Europe are both good things. Yeah, very smart. Okay. So we will event decol. I think maybe we don't do Angola because we know that there are cards that can help us with that. And we spread around the rest of Africa. That's fine. There's probably an optimal play there that I'm not sitting around waiting to look at. Okay, so they've got to Gaul and another card, which is clearly not a scoring card. If we get a Hunter, Brush, and or ABM, I think we're okay. But otherwise, yeah, tough start to the game. Interesting, but tough. No surprises there. Okay, nice. Cool. Asia scoring's good for us. We did get Sadat. I guess Liberation Theology is the juiciest headline. Allende's nice too. Lads and Panama. So I didn't get Hunter, which I asked for, but I got 2 other American-related cards I didn't want or don't care for. Liberation Theology. I'm guessing. Yeah. And we'll see if they drop Defcon in the headline. Ooh. Interesting. So we will go to Cuba, 1 Mexico, and then we will overtake Mexico and Nigeria. And we'll see if they realign us out of Cuba. Because we do almost certainly want to get some mill-ops this turn. So, if they play into Saharan states, we will coup Cameroon with Sadat ahead of Nasser. Eventing Nasser, that is. Hold Panama. Oh, boy. That's not good. Okay, well, don't need to worry about coups so much for now. So let's avoid presenceless domination in Africa for a moment. Yikes. Now we do want to sneak Asia scoring. Got a sheaf of 1-op cards. Now, of course, we're slightly less worried about coupping. Oh my goodness gracious me. Okay, we're just dropping Asia scoring right now. And forget Africa. That was rough. So Sadat and Lone Gunman for Ops and Event Nasser and Allende. Well, I think Africa's a bit of a lost cause. I think I would rather take Laos and shore up Thailand against Brush War. We are only a Portuguese empire crumbles and a coup on Zaire away from levelling up Africa, which is the optimist's view. 18 and 10. 11. What have I missed? 11. I just can't count. Good. Jesus. Oh, brilliant. There it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, with Fidel gone, I think I want to keep those 2 in Cuba, unless they realign me out, and just sacrifice the 2 VP for an ops, because obviously Cuba's worth 2 VP if I complete it. Okay. Well, now I guess I do remove it. Wow, that was lousy. Hunter can always come to the rescue. But yeah, Event Allende, Event Nasser, maybe complete Egypt with Nasser or take Indonesia, one or the other. Okay, so they're taking Indonesia. That takes that out of our hands. I think we definitely event NASA. Yeah, we want to finish with Allende. Well, now I'm really glad I put the other one in Thailand, and I'm also glad the brush war missed. So we will finish Egypt. Oh, I could just easily get Voice of America out. Don't worry about it. Completing Allende with lone gunman to make sure I had presence in South America is another option, but I mean OPEC's nice. Middle East domination being more secure is good, so I mean, they should finish with South Africa or domination in Africa, AR7. That seems fairly obvious. I think the scoreline is flattering. There it is. Okay. But they've left themselves exposed in Angola. If we can coup Angola and flip Zaire, sorry, flip Angola and coup Zaire, we're in much better shape. I mean, Africa's bad. There's no doubt about that. But if we get Junta, the Americas look great for us. Always nice they don't get. Oh, okay, well, forget that. Southeast Asia scoring and Middle East scoring are good for us, and we did get Hunter, which is a delight too. So I like Hunter, Venezuela, coup Panama, then make sure we cover Venezuela against Voice of America. See me. 5-year plan can ditch and repair Panama Canal returned, or hold it, ditch Africa, although CIA is still in the deck. Camp David. John Paul. Special relationship. Peck and Hunter. We'll go Hunter. Let's see if they grain us. Oh, that is nasty. Yep. And yep. Okay. We will go Venezuela and coup Panama. This is pretty big. Nice big 6 here would be great. Nice. Called it. 2 VP for Southeast Asia. Let's see. ABM, Brush, and Hunter have all gone. I'm going to speculate and drop Southeast Asia scoring and then Middle East scoring. Whilst they presumably play in. I don't know. I'm going to take Brazil. I'm far too nervous about being clean realigned. Losing a moment of tempo on the scoring cards to make sure we don't just get wiped out of South America seems good. We will send John Paul to space because we can repair Camp David. And yeah, if they play the America scoring cards, we could use Panama Canal Returned and just repair stuff, holding 5-year plan for Africa, but that seems dicey. Yeah. Okay. Can't help either of those things, so we'll drop our scoring cards. I mean, with Middle East, if they don't get Africa scoring, we're assaulted OPEC away from winning, which feels totally bizarre. Yeah, fading Africa scoring could be pretty big, so maybe holding 5-year plan and just praying we don't get CIA is an option. It also begs the question if Camp David is a better space card on the basis that every VP might matter at this point. We can event and repair John Paul, and we can play the long game against Solidarity. So maybe Camp David is the space card instead. I'm guessing they don't have Africa scoring if they're thinking this hard. Oh. Red me for it. I mean, that almost feels like a play out of nowhere. I mean, I don't know. On the other hand, filling battlegrounds is good, right? And Fidel is still in the deck, so Cuba's not that attractive. Yeah, I think I'm going to space Camp David and event and repair John Paul. We'll get a coup off in Cameroon to get our Millops end of the turn. Which does mean 5-year planning Panama Canal returned, which is a shame. Oh, now I feel like we hold 5-year plan. So event, so overprotect Panama and Venezuela. Yeah, we will use John Paul to coup for Millops. Space Camp David and hold 5-year plan. Yeah. Oh, jab in the stomach. Nice work. So, yeah, we'll coup Cameroon. Not quite good enough for my tastes. Space Camp David, Event Panama Canal returned, and overprotect Panama. Still only that sweet, sweet salted OPEC from victory. That seems needlessly optimistic, but call me an optimist. I mean, fading Africa scoring will be gigantic. Yeah, that's fine. All sensible stuff. Peaking will come in handy, so I'm happy with that, unless they've got one small step. And yeah, overprotect Panama to avoid losing presence in Central America. That's good. Okay. Oh, if I could beat out Africa scoring, that would be gigantic. And if they have South America scoring now, that'd be nice too. They do not. They get the Millops though, that's sensible. Formosa. Right, be good to me. Oh, you are so good to me. D-style is great. Pitching Africa scoring is superb. We can do headline shenanigans with duck and cover. Ooh, D-style to South America and Cuba. Ooh la la. Ooh, this feels pretty good. We'll space duck and cover as well. Ooh, well, maybe we play duck and cover to avoid us not pitching South America scoring. Although if we pitch Africa scoring, we will have to event nuclear subs at some point. Boy. And play puppet governments. But all of that is actually totally worth it to... Oh, well, now we'll see if South America scoring gets pitched. So that's handy for us. So D-style, maybe? Distant nuclear subs, how I learned. And Summit. Oh, Summit. I think we like D-style, right? Yeah, no Summit, no how I learned. So... do we have an abundance of operations points? Vietnam. Take Austria out. And Czechos. No, I'll take one from Finland. That seems fine. Do you pull South America scoring? If you do pull South America scoring, we'll use our snot and space duck and cover. And if they ditch both America cards, we can coup Mexico with our snot, I guess. Suez, Brezhnev, Cult Review 2, Quagmire, OPEC. Well, OPEC's a shame. Central America and Suez. All right. Which leaves South America as a question mark. So we will use duck and cover. And space our snot. Not. I mean, that might be totally wrong, but it's what it is. South America is the place that we stand to make our best run at scoring. So we'll overprotect Venezuela, Brazil, and Argentina before nuclear subs AR6, and 5-year plan Africa scoring AR7. So space asked not. Puppet governments is annoying. But I can handle annoyance. I mean, the fact that we're swinging 10 or 11 VP in Africa is great. So I will not be a greedy man. OAS Bear Trap could cause some trouble, but otherwise it's alright. Salt is still in the deck. Interesting. UNI. Muslim Rev. Yeah. That's very good. But what we'll do is we'll overprotect Brazil and go into Colombia, which gives us presenceless domination and sets up the rear line if they don't immediately coup Colombia. But we can't use the China cards because we can't not pitch Africa scoring. Yeah, okay. I think we're not gonna get control here. Next up, we will puppet governments 2 into Uruguay and let them take Venezuela. I think that the punt there, I should have used duck and cover to overprotect Venezuela and Brazil, not take Chile and add Cuba. Which I at least realise the same turn I make the gaff. He continues to learn several years on. So I expect to see Peru and Paraguay here as a little bit of additional freaking, or maybe Nicaragua and Haiti to realign out of Cuba. But if they do that, I can coup Colombia with Summit. Okay. Goes influence first instead. Sensible. Alright. We will still coup Summit. I need a Millop or two. Oh dear. Oh well, that was greed. So now they'll realign me out of Cuba. We go space arse not. Nuclear subs overprotect Argentina and Brazil. Ooh, nice. This space matters. Redresses that balance. That's a relief. Yeah, nuclear subs overprotect Argentina and Brazil. That's a real shame. Then we 5-year plan Africa scoring. And probably coup Colombia, I guess. Big setup on Venezuela if South America scoring comes out next turn. Mm-hmm. This has become a bit of a running joke because about 3 minutes after I woke up this morning, Albie messaged me saying, "Are you awake? Can we play?" So I'm pretty convinced Albie is psychic. Okay, great. So we will 5-year plan on Africa scoring. We'll coup Colombia. I mean, it just sets us up as well as possible for the unscored card. If you don't have it this turn, then well done. But if you do have it, I score, right? Because they have to play that. And if they don't have it, which they don't, okay. I could get a VP off this turn if I'm lucky. Maybe more if I can get them out of Colombia as well. Oh, Africa scoring again is gross. But we are headline peaking. Oh man, they've got grain. So I guess we will bury you. Possibly. And they've just reshuffled, so we can't even sort OPEC. That's really annoying card timing. So Marshall, Nixon, OAS. They've got Bear Trap as well. Oy. And Missile Envy. Okay, well, if they Missile Envy us, we can drop DEFCON. So there's that. To instant, we will bury you. They got Quagmire and Bear Trap, right? So hold on. Grain, Bear, Missile, one small step, and Quagmire. Bear, Grain, Bear, Missile, one small step. Grain makes perfect sense. So we'll definitely drop DEFCON. So reshuffle, we got Duck and Cover and South African Unrest. Yeah, we will bury you is the headline every time. Well, they could salt. They can't. Can they salt grain? I suppose they can't. So yeah, salt. They just have to play for ops, I guess. And I guess we want to hold off. I mean, Africa scoring is so bad. So very, very bad. I want to play Marshall Plan first, because if they spec missile envy me, I can kill him with Duck and Cover. That means Marshall Plan. And it probably means 2 Portugal, 2 Turkey, just to try not to get Europe completely racing away from me. But we're not going to win on VP here. That's fine and sensible and expected. God, being Redealt Africa scoring is a real kick in the teeth. Yeah, alright. Let's use Marshall Plan just in case they make a silly boo-boo with Missile Envy. And we may AR6 South African Unrest, AR7 Africa scoring, and only get hit for domination. I don't know. Man, Africa is not great. Of all the scoring cards to get reshuffled, that's genuinely the worst. Although, look, we saved 11 VP pitching it last turn, yada yada yada. We need to get some overprotections in Asia as well. Yeah, weak. Real shame. Alright, well that's nice. That's to be expected. Alright, so I think we do need to protect... We need to protect Asia against being snagged for sure. Don't we? Although setting up relines on South America first is pretty juicy. Because we need to get Milops and... Yeah. Oh, wow. Glad I used a 3-op card. Well, in that case, that'll be their mill ops. And we have to use Nixon, and Cultural Revolution's gone. So I guess we use Nixon to overtake the Koreas. If he uses the China card now on the Koreas, he doesn't. Oh, he's got Europe scoring as well. Ugh. Absolute heartbreak. And again, please. Nice. Yep. So I've got him for Bear Trap, Miscellaneous V, Quagmire, South America scoring, and one other card. I'm going to overprotect the Asias against the China card. And I think next turn I reluctantly have to event Africa scoring. And if he traps us... Yeah, that's sensible. Okay, well done. Racing away. Those were like the best scoring cards for them to get, for sure. So if I don't get trapped this turn, I will use your OS and then repair where they play it. If I do get trapped this turn, I guess I put duck and cover in it. Shame they didn't use it. That's a great result for us. So we will space duck and cover. I can't discard a card. So AR7 we get trapped and we pass the turn, and we get South America go to -2. So we're hoping for OPEC, Middle East, and War Games to save us. Not the best way I've ever lived my life. Bear Trap, South America, and one other card. Well, dodged a bullet there. Oh boy. Yeah, it's going to be a tough run in. Well, that's nice at least. And we can event and repair OAS and they might just trap us into turn 8. Yeah, event repair, and I would expect to get trapped here. And then to pitch whatever nasty card they get to pitch because I'm no longer ahead in the space race. Yep. Rev. Very nice. Alright, we got defectors at least, so we get clean headline. Terrorism, Arab-Israeli war, decol. Pershing, nuclear test ban, Libthy. Libthy's nice. With them being able to pitch Lone Gunman and having the China card, we're in a hard spot. Tear down this wall has to go to space, which means we have to give them Arsenal at the end of the turn. But they're pitching cards anyway. I think this game, with this deal, is probably out of reach now. But we'll keep putting it on blast. Decol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Decol to do some damage in Africa is reasonable. Europe scored, so Pershing's less good. Arab-Israeli war is a 5 or a 6, so that's not fantastic. We should terrorize them at some point. Oh, we're in the trap as well. We'll go Liberation Theology, as it's not been scored. Shell dip for good measure, eh? Oh, tear down this wall goes into the trap. Oh, man. I absolutely knew that that would be a disaster for us. And it is. Oh, they can just walk all over the board. Needed to get out clean there. And a failure to do so is probably the ball game. Ugh. Yeah, that's huge. Shutter diplomacy kind of predicts Middle East scoring here. You can bust me up all you like, Sunshine. So I guess we hold terrorism through the turn and look to do Iranian hostage crisis terrorism, for example. I think we just have to do that. Well, at least they don't have Middle East scoring this turn. We will use decol like so. But things do not look good. We'll get a coup off in Nicaragua, because we could play back into Haiti, sorry, because of Ortega, because we could get back into Cuba, and we could even persuade them to take Cuba, which could trigger Ortega. So I certainly like threatening Cuba. I think pretty much routes to victory are dead and gone here. Let's level up Asia for now, not for very long. Coup off on Haiti, threaten Cuba. I don't even know if it's worth spacing Pershing to stop them pitching a held card. Alright, we can't race them on Asia for now. With War Games gone, I guess Defcon is our only route to victory, so I think we do have to space. Okay, well, we will start with Saharan states for presence, and we'll do Nicaragua as well. And I invite you to take Cuba. Instead, they are taking Cuba. We've got a 50-50 chance of flubbing anyway, but we can't win any other way. Okay, come on. Yeah. Let's hope they don't pitch Langumma next turn. If they do, then we did everything we could to try and set ourselves up properly. Well, let's hope that means they don't have it. We will AR7 tap Pakistan in the absence of a better play. I suppose maybe Japan, right? Because of Indo-Pakistani War and Brush War. Iran-Contra. Yeah, the only way we're winning here is Iranian hostage crisis plus terrorism, leaving them with lone gunmen. Otherwise, we are just smoke. But play 2 outs. That's what I'm doing, for better or worse. Ah. Here comes lone gunman. Iranian hostage crisis. Well, okay. It could have been worse. It's not good. And we got Brush War Terrorism CIA. So hand shortening's bad for us. VOA we have to play. I guess ABM to do stuff in the headline. Marine Barracks. Marine Barracks is good in the headline as well, but I think ABM gives us the most flexibility. And so it did. Down to the Betrayer, Peck Terrorism. Brush VOA. Okay. What is next? The Iron Lady cooing Pakistan? Badly. Yeah. Okay. We're not winning this game at this point. If they mysteriously keep Defcon up. Yeah. If they keep Defcon up, we'll ditch CIA. I suspect they won't. But we will space EEU. There's the coup. Very sensible. Oh, jeez. Best brush wars in Nigeria. In terms of swing, Middle East can't really be helped for now. We can event Marine Barracks bombing, which, you know, means they can't immediately play Middle East scoring. And hell, if they randomly don't play into Iran, I will. But, you know, I think we know that's going to happen. Well, obviously. So now we'll space EEU. Yeah. I get it. I get it. I get it. No problem. They can discard all the hands they want in the world. That's fine. They don't have Langam this turn anyway. I assume they would have played it last turn just to be on the safe side. 4 VP for good measure? No, well, that's something. Let's event brush war in Nigeria. Well, that's something. Ahead of VOA, which we will seek to repair as well as we can. Every little helps. Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess we terrorism them now. It's as good a time as any. Of course, we pull a red card. Man, Voice America is going to hurt so bad. And we're going to have to do AR7 in case they have Star Wars. There are at least 5-year plans gone, right? So yeah, there are no hand shortening cards in the deck. So I've got that going for me, which is not a lot. Hey, every VP helps. Yeah, okay. Well, Overprotective rock because of AWACS. AWACS going for. I don't know. That'll do. It's not great. What is? The Reformer? Oh, Red Scare Purge, of course. Both of them. Red Scare Purge is the only one that starts with an R, because pedantically the Reformer starts with a T. That swing in Africa is pretty big. But turn 10 AR7 with the China card, I really do not think this is our game to win. It's definitely their game to lose. Do your worst. Okay. It still takes a China card to attack it, and that means we get it back. Although they may discard Lone Gunman right now. Getting the China card as a pressure valve CI is nice anyway. I guess, he says. I'm getting it. Ha! Yeah. Boy, this is going to be virtually impossible to win. Formosa. We pretty much have to play into Taiwan to stop Formosa as well. Jeez. Well. Stuck it out as long as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the 9th is Yuri and Samantha. Asia scoring in the headline. Ha! Well, I want a coup on the Middle East. Yeah, because now Asia with Formosa's completely boned. Let's level up the Middle East. Oh boy. Well, there goes the ball game. Yeah, just take it all, man. Just take it all. Okay, we gave it a good run, but it's over. In the words of Roy Orbison, we give up Asia. So Asia, Europe, and Africa, yeah, game over, man, game over. It slipped away. Yep. Okay. So next up is Cameroon. Oh my goodness. Oh well. We gave this a good old run. I can live with myself. Also, like I said, really do not want to be winning games in RTSL because getting promoted would be the worst thing to happen in my life. Which shows how good my life is on the whole. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Have your 8 ARs. Probably play OPEC now. Yep, just shoring up now. The game is assured. We will use Formosa, which we knew would happen, to coup there again. I mean, we turned 10 AR7 and AR8 were completely stuffed as well, but no other options. Can't event CIA. Well, yeah, great. Well, I suppose we play into Cote d'Ivoire instead, right? No doy. Yeah. I don't know. I don't bloody know, do I? A 1-op to finish. Who cares? Good game. Uh, all right, well, that was what it was. We gave it a go. Yeah, feedback welcome. I think the one that dropped out as a clanger was not overprotecting South America with duck and cover instead of playing into Cuba and Chile. But in the end, that wouldn't have swung it. I had control in the end anyway. Yeah, just the way the tide turns. So, thanks a lot, and I will see you again on Wednesday when I have a Itzel game. And then the Monday after, I've got another one. So, games coming still. And thanks a lot. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.